We see freedom? No, it's not freedom. No, it's not freedom.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, it seems to be a beautiful day in Ottawa.
Everybody believes in love. There's no doubt about it. So what you're seeing here, that unfortunately, the idea of diversity of thought. They're not your children. They're not your children. They're not your children.
So as you can see, the Muslim, the Christian, the Armenian and the immigrants were screaming, protect our children. But then the people on the other side were screaming, protect all children. I agree with that. But then the other side started screaming, they're not your children, which I thought was a good point. Because the problem isn't that we don't want all kids to be protected, but I do find it surprising that the safety of a specific kid surpasses the reason I'm sending my kids to school. Do you understand? And there was one mom that went a little, let's go! Hey bro, you have no idea what you have unleashed on yourself.
I came about kids. I came about our kids. I don't want the kids to learn this because they are kids, they're not adults. When they are adults, they can do whatever they want to do. But they are kids. They are sending kids for to learn the language, to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, to be one of the government. They didn't go to the school to learn about this stuff. Boy, marry boy, girl, marry girl. What kind of stuff they learn for our kids like this? I never heard this before. We came from overseas, from far away. We came and we bring our kids here to learn them everything, to learn them how to go, to be a lawyer, how to be a doctor, how to be one of the government. We don't bring our kids to learn them the sexual, the girl, boy. Why? They're saying it's a freedom country. Okay, that's why we came here. It's a freedom. We see freedom? No, it's not freedom. No, it's not freedom because they have the legal. If the mom or dad are saying anything, oh, they've been 5 years in the jail now. I'm not scared from anyone. What they gonna do? What they gonna do? Now, because of this position, I'm not scared from anyone.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. That's why I told my wife I'm happy that at the current school that I'm going, there's many immigrants, Indian, Arab. But hey, there's a bunch of people believing in God at the school that have more atheists than normal. But hey, it's all about being inclusivity and respecting each other's boundaries. You can't tell somebody you need to learn about this because that way you're going to treat me better. No, the fact that you need to learn about me so you're going to treat me better already tells me that you need to see a specific benefit in me so you won't see me as an, I don't know, a rival. But that's not enough for certain people, so they decided to take all your time to educate you on a specific subject, and when the kid is not learning enough, you're going to be like, well, it's just learning, it's what it was done by white people. Now, I want something better for the future for my kid, so they can live a decent life, so they don't sweat just to go on a vacation. That is super important. But you start teaching stuff in a weird way by this unique, stupid logic.
One of the first things you said there was for these children who feel mismatched. What does that look like? What does that mean?
What I think it means is a kid, or let's say a girl, biological girl, really loves to do typical masculine things. Typical, right?
Like
she likes to wrestle, play with trucks. She likes to wear boys' clothes. She doesn't want to brush her hair. She keeps a dirty room. She likes watching wrestling, right? Typical boy stuff like that.
But these are stereotypes. When I grew up, we kind of got away from all these sexist, aggressive stereotypes, and our girls could be tomboys, and we told them they can be whatever they want to be when they grow up. And we got away from all this, and now it seems to have come full circle where we're telling kids that just because they don't conform to society's standards of the stereotypical behaviors for their sex, that this must mean they're trans and they need to alter their body.
So let me talk about my first girlfriend. She was a very feminine lady when I met her. And then suddenly, when I met her later, she says, well, I'm more like boy stuff. I'm a different girl. I like this and this and that. I still saw her like a girl that just likes stuff that I like. And I didn't want to call her a tomboy. I wasn't that kind of person, and life was Gucci. But now we live in an age by the same laws that are pushing, but on kids. That's a big problem, because kids will do anything to make you happy. Kids usually want to challenge their parents because parents keep telling them what they cannot do because they're afraid some accident might happen. But the fact that the kids are so many hours there, away from the parents, you have so much opportunity and leeway to just not even challenge the kid, let them explore something when they just want to explore and then make their own decision. Nobody is doing that consistently. My boy likes pink. You didn't have to put him in a dress to prove a point. And the fact that we asked him, what did you do today? He was like, well, I dressed like a king, Papa. I'm like, okay. And I looked at him and walked away. And then later I bought him a bunch of toys just in case. And he was like, yeah, toys are cool, rare. I like the pink one. That's it. He can make his choice. But you guys don't do that.
We want to keep our kids from the bad thing they want to teach them. Not to do anything. Leave our kids alone. Minister, you woke up. Don't do that. Your schools will be empty. We will go to the home school, private school. No school now.
You are united with Christians, with everyone here today against ideology.
All of us want to keep our kids. Christian, Muslim, everybody want to keep his kids. Male and female.
Thank you.
So the fact that they immigrated to your country, they just immigrated to get something they can get in their own country. But now guess what? They're like, what? Let's go back. And this is happening in Canada. What is Trudeau gonna do? Freeze their bank account because they're racist? He can't. Because he's a white man. He can't do that. So I wonder, I'm just watching this like Netflix. Because I know one thing. That mom, or just like me, because I was never vocal about my Christianity until this stuff was happening. Hey, bruh, we're not moving. I don't care what you do. All I have to do is fight for my kid, and that is the only purpose I have in life. That's it. That's my purpose. If you are going to die on that hill, that's your purpose, that you want to teach kids how they have to identify, and usually your conversation reads to shakacha and shakacha down there. Bruh, come on, man. You have no idea what you're doing to parents, and you're making a lot of people unite that you have no idea how far they would go.